Hello, this is Tia with the 5 Waiting Rooms, and I'm here to discuss this week discussing your infertility with family, friends, and other people. So, just so you could get a little bit of some information about what would work best for you is for me to give you an example. So, in my case, me and my husband are pretty much very open about the issues that we face when it comes to infertility. And for me, in my instance, I like being honest just because it doesn't put any pressure on us for people to continue to ask about when we're going to have a baby, what is going to happen, and things of that nature. So for us, honesty works very well. And what we do is kind of like a sliding scale situation. So you have like our immediate family, like our parents. Then we have like siblings and things like that. They may know more information, whereas a aunt, a cousin, or someone that's an extended part of the family may know a little bit of details that we're having some issues. They may not know the very logistics of what is going on. So pretty much that's what we do when it comes to our friends and family. Some people feel like you should tell your family a lot. Some people feel like, well, your friends you're a little closer to, so you may want to explain certain things. The bottom line, I think, is that when we are battling infertility, for all of you that are on this journey, it's really hard to get people to understand what you're going through and what it is that you're facing. Because it's very easy, actually, it's easy to go into the logistics. You may have PCOS, or if you have blocked fallopian tubes, it's easy to tell people what it is. But the day-to-day issues that we go through is very difficult for people to understand. And so it all depends on how comfortable you are with the person, and if you think that they can understand, to what degree you want to explain certain things to them. In my case, it took a long time for me to get my mother to really understand exactly what was going on with me, and not like the physical issues. Okay, this is what's going on. This is what is going to take for us to have a baby. But just the emotional piece of what was going on with me, and it took for me to actually show her Heather Hope for Joy, who's also on this channel, her analogy video. And once she saw that, it's like, oh, it clicked. I also had a friend of mine watch her video, and she said she was crying at her desk at work. And that was when people really understood, in my case. Now, I don't know what other tools people have used. And if you have used some other tools, please let us know. But Heather's video, the analogy video, really was a good tool for me to share with my mom, to get her to understand exactly the issues that I was facing, and some friends as well, to understand the issues that we were facing. So I guess the bottom line I want to say to you, it's important for you, number one, to discuss what you're going to say to family and friends. And also, how do you balance this with your husband's? Especially, it's very hard and very not time consuming. What I want to say is very hard to deal with these issues. And sometimes I know, as ladies, and we're just going to put it out there, it's at the end of the day, it's more important to be honest with ourselves. But sometimes I might mention to my husband, I feel bad. I feel like, he got slighted because he has a wife that can't, perform or what have you, and have a baby. Not perform, but have a baby. And it just makes it, a difficult, it makes it very difficult for me to deal with this. So, when you have relationships with your husband, your family, your friends, it's all very difficult. But I think the bottom line is trying to be as honest as you can, and just letting people know this is what you're going to say to them, and just have something planned out and let them know, you know, this is what we're going to say in this case, and this is what we're going to let people know, and just how to deal with it in those situations. And I know sometimes people are very well intentioned, and we know that, and they just sometimes they say the most hurtful things, or they say things that's not necessarily even hurtful. It just happened to be something that they thought it was okay to say. So in any event, the bottom line, I feel, when you're dealing with infertility, it's best to be honest with people and let them know to what degree you're going to say whatever you're going to say to them. Have it already outlined. Let them know, you know, this is what's going on with us, and this is what we're battling, and this is how I feel about the situation. And I know for me, actually, you know, I went through a situation recently with a friend trying to explain something to her, and it made me feel bad it made me really feel bad that I felt bad about the situation. But I felt like at the end of the day, like, I'm so happy that I was honest about how I felt, just so that people can know what I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? So I think the bottom line, ladies, is honesty is important. If there are any other tools that you think would work when you're dealing with friends, families, and even your husbands from time to time, what tools have been useful for you to use when dealing with infertility? Please leave your comments below. Any questions, you can inbox us. Thanks so much for listening, and have a good day. Bye-bye.